Hey guys, in this video I'll be showcasing the technical design of my puzzle game. First we will look at the cameras and how they work. So I have different cameras and different angles set up all around the level. Some of them are orthographic just to give the puzzle uh, kind of illusion feeling to this cube in particular. Um, this setting just allows it so it looks flat, almost impossible to navigate. Um, and to get these angles, the player enters these trigger boxes, which in the level blueprint, it just sets the view with the target blend. And as the player moves around the level, they interact with these different camera angles. Some of the camera angles, like this one, aren't with an orthographic view. This is just to allow the player to see exactly where they are and where they're going, um, and just to give a bit more of that visual clarity, and with the triangle as well, just because this curving movement was a bit difficult to understand where you were with that orthographic view. Um, to stop the player from falling off the edges and becoming frustrated, the uh, character has this unticked, so they can't walk off the edge. But it also means that the character actually looks as if they're floating off the edge. So I have these blocking volumes on all around the cube and the triangle, uh, just to stop that floating issue from happening, because it sort of slows the gameplay down and it gives the illusion that you can fall off, which isn't something that I want the players to think. Um, a visual aspect I want to touch on is the sky sphere. So with different change in settings, it gives sort of the dark night sky. But to get rid of the horizon fog sort of line and to have the clouds underneath, I would have to go into the sky panning clouds. This is just a duplicate of the standard Unreal Engine one. Change this to white rather than black and get rid of this camera vector here. So that gets rid of the horizon line and that sort of fog on the normal Unreal sky sphere. Whereas this, getting rid of this from the divide, uh, gives it so that makes it so that the clouds are underneath on the underside of the sphere rather than up high, and you can still see where the sort of horizon line would be at. Um, However, because there is no fog, it's not an issue. Um, Extra little things I want to have a look at is the old triangle that I made out of BSPs. Um, I decided to make one in Maya because when the player would traverse on these inside areas, they would have issue like stepping down because we can't. I don't want them to fall off the edge, but having them sort of traverse on these bumpy edges here uh, just makes it a bit more difficult, and it looked unnatural. It didn't really look very smooth, so that's why I created this smoother triangle triangular shape here. Um, and one last visual design thing I want to cover is this waterfall. I made it using the particles sort of thing in Unreal. Once you get, well, it's there because sort of spout down and then for the player to sort of fall down it, sort of almost look as if they're travelling down the waterfall, and to get to this next area. However, when the player gets his fifth object, they might want to go straight down to this area. So it takes a while to sort of come out of the spout here and have the player move to this torus here. As soon as this fifth collectible is, gotten by the player, this platform moves immediately. And because you're traveling up, it's just natural to keep following this curve around and explore the Taurus before you come back down and search this waterfall here. And that's all I wanted to cover for this technical design showcase. Thank you.